here's what I'm concerned about. Deebo Samuel
This is big.
is not playing. And now, well, hold on a second. Let me back up. He may or may not play. I'm going to give you my take on what I believe.
He's 50% right now questionable with his shoulder injury. He has a shoulder injury.
Okay, so here's the question though. When you play in the NFL, your goal is to win a Super Bowl, right? The goal is to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, I want to win an NFC title. I want to win an AFC title. But the goal, Brent, is to win the Super Bowl. How do the 49ers win the Super Bowl? Here's how. They have to get Deebo Samuel healthy. If he's not healthy, they're not going to win the Super Bowl. But they could win. They could beat the Lions. If Deebo Samuel comes into the game, right, and he plays against the Lions, and he further injures that shoulder or he's not healthy, then he's not going to be in the Super Bowl. So if I'm them, if I have to take my chances, I'm realizing right now, even though Deebo makes a lot of money, I want him in the game, fans want him in the game, this is me as a GM, this is me as a coach. I'm looking at my team going, can you guys do this without Deebo Samuel? You won last week. You played an excellent team last week. You won last week without Deebo in the game. The goal is win a Super Bowl. I'm taking my star receiver and I'm putting him right here and I'm saying, look, you're not playing the first half at all. If we don't need you, you're not playing. If, in fact, we need you, hold on. If we need you, we might have to talk about that at halftime. But here's the thing. If the 49ers can come out strong and they're winning and they're beating the Lions, I'm letting my star receiver rest because we're going to need him in the Super Bowl against Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. Deebo Samuel's going to be needed, and he better be rested.
Usually works the other way, Brandon. You start them, and then if you get ahead, you rest them.
Here's what's the point?
Here's what I would ask you, Brandon. He had a hairline fracture in his shoulder earlier in the season and missed 2 games. He's re-injured the shoulder. Do you, if as a football player, you said Brandon Mason as the coach or GM. I want to hear from Brandon Mason, the football player. Considering that injury, is that something that you can kind of just, I'm not advocating this, but maybe take a little, painkiller shot or something and go out there and tough through it? Is that?
No. Here's why.
It's your shoulder. It's not your ankle. It's not your knee. It's not the running, that's what makes him dynamic. It's a shoulder.
The only important part for Deebo Samuel
that up or something and go.
Hey, let me tell you something. The only important part for Deebo Samuel right now, if you're asking me, as an offensive coordinator, as a coach, as a GM, I'm taking Deebo Samuel on the field as a decoy. Run some routes, let people guard you, try to make some moves so they have to guard you. Because here's the thing. What makes Deebo Samuel so special, what makes Deebo Samuel so special, Brent, is he can run routes fast. You need your shoulder to run fast. To jump and snag a football, the reason why he's so good is he's so athletic, he's so talented, he has the speed, he can take the ball away from defenders, and you can't do all those things. If you got a bad shoulder, right, and you get a shot in that shoulder, or you get that little shot right in your butt so all that pain goes away, what happens is every single play, when you jump up to catch that ball, you're not going 100%. And even though he's great, and he's better than most of the people playing football right now, you have to play 100% to be better than them. It's not that your 90% is better than them. It's your 100% is better than them. So if he's going to be a decoy running routes and people are guarding him and it opens up other people, fine. But if I'm them, I'd let my 49ers get out there against the Lions and play football. If we don't need him at all, let's keep him resting. Because if he gets hurt, I'm telling you right now, without Deebo Samuel, Lamar Jackson, the Ravens, and then you look at the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, I don't think they're going to beat them without having their star receiver on the field. That's my ultimate factor.
First of all, that's the team that shall not be named anymore. We will not speaketh that name on the show. Second of all, you can't have him as a decoy, dude. You have to have everybody on the field to be able to contribute at their top level. Even when he's on the field and he's not getting the ball, he has to block. Now you sound like Randy Moss. Hey, I'm not getting the ball. I'm just going to stand here and watch.
Hey.
Right? No, if he's on the field as a decoy, he still has to run routes and block. And it's very physical. It sounds what you're saying. I asked the question, as a football player, can you get a shot in that and you don't really feel it and it's okay and you could keep kind of just muscle through it because it is your shoulder? You're saying you cannot.
But 50%, Brent, 50% is not when you get the shot. You get the shot when you're 80%. And if you're 50%, you're like, I'm not even near my caliber. If you tell me, hey, coach, I'm 85%, I'm 90%, I can do it, I'm 90%, get that shot, get that strong Advil, and get your ass out there and play. If you're 50%, you're nowhere near the backup. That's what people have to understand. The NFL is not where, hey, Deebo can go out there and play at 80% and be better than everybody else. That's not the case. Hey, guys, thanks for watching and tuning into the Brandon Mason Show. Please remember to like and subscribe. Until next time.